Welcome back to the God Made Millionaire video blog. Listen, got something big for y'all to end the week, and I've been waiting since yesterday because God told me straight up it's time to turn up, so to speak. I want to talk to y'all today about the blessing book. The blessing book. If you've been watching the first 3 episodes or the first 2, really, we talked about believing God. That's the foundation of what this life is and the God Made Millionaire life. So how do we do it? Just watch the videos from yesterday, and today we're going to end off really believing God with a huge foundational thing you can do, and that's the blessing book. The blessing book is the 2000 and such and such, because I don't know what year you're going to be watching this, but it's the 2000 plus version of when people in the Bible used to build altars to the Lord. So there was no written word in those days. There was no written word to go off of when Abraham was around and when Jacob and Joshua and King David and Solomon. So what they had to go off of was an actual conversation with God and prayer and seeing God do things for them, similar to what we talked about yesterday with just, starting small. You come with a mustard seed of faith, as Jesus said, and you see God do little things and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. But you have to remember those things he does, because that's what gets you to the next level of faith. And the blessing book is something I want you to get so that you can start building altars as God does things for you. I want you to get a small notebook. Some of you, it'll be an audio book because some of you, you're better at writing. Some of us, we write. Some of us, we write. Some of us, we're better at video and voice recording. But either way, you're either going to do a physical book or a voice note. Start collecting voice notes of things that God does on this journey for you, from the smallest to the biggest. Now, the blessing book is not for things like, I woke up this morning. That might be how it starts, but you don't want to keep going with, I woke up this morning every day. The blessing book is for things for you to look back as God does things. When God would give somebody victory or speak to somebody in a miraculous way or show up, they would build an altar so that along their journey, because there was another battle coming. The enemy always has another battle, and sometimes God sets it up for you to go through things so your faith can grow. So there's something coming down the road that you're going to have to be prepared for, and the thing that gets you through that thing is looking back at the last thing God did for you. This will transform our faith. I'm telling you guys, as someone doing this with you, like, my blessing book is not full. I got like 2 pages written. So you can kind of see, it's not like I'm sitting here with a full book. I told you, we're doing this together, but what you do is every time God does something, and you will know, because you know your life circumstances just as I know my life. I know what I need God to do for me right now, where I'm believing for miracles, I'm believing for different things, and when he does something, you got to record it. You got to write it down. Don't go crazy. Little paragraph, couple sentences, all you need to capture that moment. That's your altar. And what's going to happen is this book will become your book of altars. It'll be when you start to record stuff, your faith grows because you see God moving in your life. And when you come to a challenge, you can go to the book and say, man, I know I was in a deep situation then, and God, look what he did for me. I know, I was in trouble here. Look what he did for me. Such and such was sick. Look what he did for him. So I'm telling you, it starts with a mustard seed of faith. It gets real because I want to give you stuff. The Spirit is always going to give you stuff to challenge you, but it's a small thing. Audio or get a small book. I want anyone who's watching, who's participating, take a picture of your book when you get it, if you have one. Write on their blessing book or get something. This one has, trust in the Lord on it. whatever it may be, take a picture of your blessing book and put it in the comment section. I want us to keep each other not just accountable, but just encourage. I want you guys to come on the journey with me, and I know that, what I would pray for all of us is that 10, 15 years from now, we got multiple blessing books filled up that we can show our children, that we can show our grandchildren, and we can literally have it be a staple in our life for our future generations, that they can see, granddad trusted the Lord, grandma trusted the Lord, great granddad, was look what God did for him, and that changes your generations moving forward and their faith, because they're borrowing your faith. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you take action with me. Take a picture of your book. It doesn't matter if it's today, tomorrow, a year from now, whatever, and put it in the comment section. If you enjoy what we're doing, please help us spread the message by either sharing or subscribing. If you really love it, do both. Share it and subscribe to the YouTube channel. God Made Millionaire. Have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you on the next episode.